Come on. What up, guys? This is for the Dallas, Texas rapper. Since the community and the rap community want to lie, let me tell you something. I just messaged the industry and I told them you can play. Me and DJ Khaled gotta understand it. He hasn't came here yet because he don't trust you lying motherfuckers. Even though other rappers are coming and other singers are coming up in here, but the trust that he don't trust Texas. He don't trust the American flag that's in Texas. And I want to tell you something. Me and DJ Kelly on Facebook, the DEA and the Mayor Johnson, the Justice Department is keeping stuff away from y'all because they want to lie. And the streets want to continue to lie. They say my life didn't matter. One thing me and Joe Biden came to understand that the DA will go to jail for life. That the Mayor Johnson, City Hall, and everybody in Texas would go to jail for knowing about it. These are lies over truth. But let me tell you, I will leave here with that blueprint. And you want to lie? Continue to lie, Dallas. Continue to lie forward. Continue to lie, Oak Cliff. But the fact remains, once we leave, we're going to catch a flight to Miami to DJ Cali, and we're going to leave that bullshit. The plotting that y'all give me and Joey and Victoria told you what y'all trying to do. Work against me. Work against God and everything that he stands for. Work against America and everything that he stands for. Let me tell you something. Yellow Breezy, no, I didn't call that hotel. I called about the music picture. And Obama and them was watching me. But the DA want to press this situation. And they said on May 17th, they didn't care about my life. How are they going to like it sitting in a nice cell as the DEA agent? I want them to know how they going to like it. The judge, the DEA, and all the rest of them, how they would like it sitting in a nice cell. Joe Biden already knows, so it won't be that hard to convict. It won't be that hard to convict them. Joe Biden told them to give him time. So it might don't seem like the Justice Department working, but he told me to give him time. Capitol Hill watched me when I called DJ Envy and you lied. The DA want to hold their nuts and take the mayor's side. The mayor, he think he's winning. And the city hall say he own this city, right? He run this city. Joe Biden run this. I told Joe Biden what he said, right? So your corruption run this city, right? You and the Mary Johnson run this city, right? So you and y'all saying this, right? So God say, back up your words, City Hall. So you talking to the man, you sending those shots at the president that your corruption run this city, right? What you did to me run this city, right? You know I was getting terrorized and you did nothing about it. You and your Dallas police behind your tax dollars with them. And what you saying, your DEA got the balls to say what happened at Waterbury, you're responsible for it. Because of these little kids getting into Waterbury and they listening to these lies that you tell, the jealousy that you tell. So let me tell you something. The intimidation, the behavior going on is going to get worse. So let me tell the DA something. You want to play? Let's play this game. You want to make sure that my life don't matter to you? Fuck you. And God said you're going to have a nice cell, DA. And God said we promised that DA prosecutors. Your judge, you're going to have a nice cell. And I told the music industry, you're going to have a cell too. I want them to get my message. I want all of them to get my message in the music industry. I want them to get my message. Because God said you're going to have a nice cell for participating in lies industry of Texas. I want them to get my message. I know this industry. I want them to get my message. I picked up a book. I know every industry. I want you to know something. When they terrorized me at that character library told me, at that library said, you doing good at picking up a book. You want to lie? Let me tell you something. DA, you better be prepared to have a nice cool cell to sit up in there for life. And nobody can help you. Not the Governor Abbott and nobody. Yeah. I promise you that. Obama and them was watching me on social media. So let me tell you something. We Expect them to do the right thing. I messaged Michelle Obama yesterday. God needs you. America needs you. God needs you when the truth is the lie is being told in Dallas hip hop. You terrorize me to get a platform. You terrorize me to get a platform. And God said, and Yellow Breezy, Obama and them in Capitol Hill was watching me on social media. While I called you took my words and switched it. And while the gang members sit up there and told me, yeah. So let me tell you, that fight that happened, yeah. All right, we're gonna do that. While that fight that happened, that's your causing. That's the industry cause. So I call it a racial complaint. That's an industry thing. Let me tell you something. You want to play this in the state of Texas? These workers want to listen to y'all, want to be a part of hip hop while they supposed to be working. Let's start this. Kevin Gates knows about me since Instagram in 2000. That nigga Yellow Breeze is a liar. He wanted to come up. He wanted to come up. Let them continue to lie. Every violent that happened against me, you are gonna go to jail, DEA. The prosecutors are gonna go to jail. The police and Texas music are God coming for you. God coming for you. God is coming for you. I want to let them know in that industry that sit up there in that office. Governor Havoc, you're playing dumb. You hear me? And I believe everybody in that White House and Obama and them that plays a part, and Obama and them and everybody that plays Miss Harris and Clinton and the rest of them in Capitol Hill, they would do what is right, what God telling them to do. And I have a 14 million. But God tell me when Joe Biden said be patient, God said we can't be patient when the threat is getting worse in America. When you threaten American families, when you threaten God's children, when it is getting worse in America. God said we need to strike. And the Justice Department needs to strike when it's time. God said when we see stuff in the spirit and when we notice stuff, we strike. We don't wait for the enemy to strike on us. We protect America. We protect our flag. We protect our children, and I'm one of them. My family is one of them. We are living in protection. Mayor, I had to file a racial complaint against the White House. God told me to do this because they refused to listen. The DEA had the ball. I want them to hear me. Because that fight that happened, these workers want to believe, they want to fit. That's why I filed the complaint. They lied. And they didn't want to listen to me. They wanted to know me up in that Dallas courtroom. And that DEA and Ms. Brooks wanted to say something. None of my state attorneys wanted to listen to me. No, you didn't want to listen? I took it upon myself to have the power. Everything that I do with God. God said, we don't have time to sit up there and think about it where lives of America's in jeopardy because of the DEA's stupid behavior. Because of the DEA and the judge's stupid behavior and the mayor lying. Mayor, how long you gonna sit in that seat until some bad happens? And I told the President Joe Biden, you don't care about American life. You care about after people die and you think money can solve everything. And you know about it and you think money can solve everything. God said, don't you lie to me. And you know. God said, don't you lie to me. And you know Yellow Breeze and them lying. Don't you lie, Trap Boy Freddy, you know they lying. You know they are lying. The streets want to complain, talking about work from. We talking about Social Security, violating my rights. You and your gang members have no right, but I'm fighting for something that's greater. Where I'm fighting for where people have disrespected disability. God says, stay out of my way. God says, stay out of my way when we are fighting something that is greater. And when you are fighting for yourself, and we are fighting for greater. The Social Security.
Daddy, is Mama cooking for me?
Yeah, let's go get you something to eat.
Go away.